Hey, good morning, love. Lorraine Pursell here. Whew. Hey. Do you know what a relief I feel on Fridays when we do this white light energy? And, I Googled how many zeros are behind 60 trillion. 12 zeros. It's a million is what a trillion is. That's how many, you have 60 of those in your body of the number of cells. Talk about abundance. And I'm all about just relaxing our nervous system, bringing ourselves into health. And I just love this process that we do every Friday here for 2 years now. Healing our adrenals, white light energy through every one of our 60 trillion cells, anchoring to Mother Earth, tethering to our source. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so healthy, right? I was going to say knock on wood, but that's a little superstitious. What if I just am healthy? What if you are just healthy? What if you do everything in your power to make yourself healthy? And I'm drinking my matcha tea, my third cup, with a little bit of organic coconut oil and a lot of raw honey. I drink a lot of honey, but you know what? Anthony William, the medical medium, says, and he's tapped into source for health. He doesn't follow the medical field. He says a lot of the things he says, the medical field will not discover this for another 20 years. Because he gets his information from the source, right? He says, don't think that honey is bad for you, because raw honey actually does a healing thing in your body, so you don't have to worry about how much you eat. I eat a lot of raw honey. Every time I have a sweet tooth or a sweet craving, I jump into honey. Once in a while, I still go for candy, but it's such a superior. And actually, I've got to say that I've been eating so much raw honey. It's bringing me into less craving of the crap, right? So tag and share to anybody that you know. I've got kind of a new position for my chair, so you can't really see my beautiful painting that my client made me. I should hang it right there so you guys can see it. Ooh, yeah, that'd be awesome. I've never put a nail in my wall in my apartment. I just lean pictures against things. I think because I like a lot of variety and I change my mind a lot. But speaking of that, I have not changed my mind on this. The Emotional Freedom Now workshop series, class number 1 is tomorrow. It's video simulcast and over a live workshop that I'm giving in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. And, the care and feeding of the empath, earth angel, and what I call ultra sensitive is very delicate balance. We are a delicate creature. Do not kid yourself that you're like everybody else. You are not. We tend to feel bad. We tend to feel depressed. We tend to feel less than and inferior. And there is such a journey to coming out of that valley up into the sunlight of where we belong, the care and feeding of the empath, earth angel, and ultra sensitive. And tomorrow I'm going to be sharing all the technologies. Brenda, oh my God, I've been thinking about you. Anne, hey, you know what? I was just talking to another friend of mine who is also a truck driver, Brenda. And I have another friend who's a truck driver who's a woman. Her name's Anita. She's awesome. She's this incredible woman I met at a dog park about 15 years ago. We still stay in touch. You guys rock. You guys totally rock. Okay, so this is the day that we heal our adrenals. We send white light through our 60 trillion cells. And for those of you just jumping on, I Googled how many zeros are behind 60 trillion. 12 zeros. It's a million. Wow, huh? So that's what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, well, fuck it, Anne. It's like, you know what? Stay in this energy, because it's all because we believe it, because we're picking up on everybody else's energy, right? Be very careful who you talk to and who you associate with. You only want to associate with people like me who are like, oh no, you are the bomb. You are the bomb. Okay? So those feelings are just a feeling. They're just an emotion. And that's what Emotional Freedom Now workshop series is all about. Tomorrow's class number 1, where I'm going through the foundations of all the techniques and tools and technologies that I'm using to get myself higher and higher and higher. And I am really coming out of the fog, you guys. I mean, I've been in the fog, lifelong debilitating depression. I've really been in the fog my whole entire life. It's because I pick up on all the energies around me. You do too. You're an empath. You're an earth angel, and what I now call ultra sensitive, because that's a more empowered description for me. Earth angel still feels a little victim-y. Empath, we all know empaths. Everyone on this call is an empath. And we're only 2% of the population. So those feelings, Anne, fuck it. Turn your back on it and walk out of that valley, because your energy high and clear, and I'm not beating up on you, darling. Your energy high and clear is what the planet needs. We are now at the tipping point. We are now at the tipping point of raising the vibration of the planet. Now is the time we need to keep our energy high and clear. We have created such a momentum. We can't afford you feeling down. You must do everything in your power to feel good. I just sat down and wrote my reality, pages and pages and pages this morning. I sat and I meditated on, I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. It's imperative now. You know, we can't indulge in those feelings. We must go higher and higher and higher and higher. You're not meant to go down there. That's why it feels so bad. We are meant to be in the rarefied air like the eagles. Eagles can fly so high that the air is so thin that only they can breathe there. That's where we belong. Tell me if this resonates with you. This has been my life's work for the last 6 years. I've been working on it for 35, been teaching it for 25, and just the last 6 years, going on 7 years. Wait, I'm in my 7th year now of coming off Zoloft, an 18-year addiction to Zoloft because of the depression, where I couldn't even get out of bed, okay? So it's over. Yeah, Brenda. We must practice this. We do not belong, sorry to say this, but down where the chickens are. We belong where the eagles are. That's where we thrive. We are earth angels. We are empaths. We are ultra sensitives, but we're empowered ultra sensitives. And that's the only thing you're going to get from me is empowerment. And I am really sorry that you're feeling bad, but you know what? It's not even real. That's the thing. That's what I'm going to go into in tomorrow's workshop. It's not even real. Do you get that? It's not even real. Depression, sadness is not even real. It's just an emotion. You're picking it up from somebody else. Someone else around you has given you messages that you're not enough. Who are you? Don't shine. We're tired of you. Can't you quiet down? You're being too much. You're being too loud. You're being too blah, 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 blah. And we buy it. And that takes our energy down because it's so opposite of who we are. I've got rainbows all over my house because I've got all these prisms on my windowsill. So take that in, Anne. If there's any way you can get to the workshop tomorrow, register. It's at lorrainepurcell.com/emotional freedom. lorrainepurcell.com/emotional freedom. I'm going to be coming out with another one of these every single month, and they build on each other. Tomorrow's class is the foundation class. I'm going to put that in the comments. Let's see. Lorraine. What's my name? Lorraine Pursell.com emotionalfreedom. Emotional freedom. It's a workshop I'm giving. Okay, so, oh, no, that's not what I want. Sometimes autocorrect is a pain in the fucking ass. Emotional. You think you're fine, and then you press send, and it grabs the white thing. It's like, I didn't ask you to change that. Emotional freedom. So I'm all about showing you you can express yourself fully. And in fact, so perfect, we're talking about this on Body Talk Friday. If you don't express yourself fully, you will get diseases. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a negative prediction, but there's no way you can't. There's so much disharmony in your body by holding yourself back and restricting yourself and always watching everything you say, and watching yourself is like, fuck that. Come on, let's show the world who we are, because all it's going to do is inspire everyone on the planet who gets to witness you and see you. We need your light shining. We need those people who are putting you down. They need it more than anything. Oh gosh, I've got an eyelash in my eye. I got some mascara finally on. My granddaughter told me about some mascara that doesn't smudge, so I got some yesterday. I hope it works, because I have like these short stubby I mean, they're like 1/8 of an inch long, not really, but eyelashes that are so teeny. So it'd be nice. Okay, for workshop, and if you want to get the whole series, I'll give you a deal where you get it's six workshops roughly every month, and if you get all 6, I'll give you one free. So go there right now, LorrainePursell.com/emotional freedom, where you'll have all the technologies, all the tools, all the energy to grab and access anytime you need. It's for a workshop number 1. Getting back on your feet. Back on your feet and staying there. Yay! Technologies to keep you high and clear. It's my whole deal. Latest tools. To 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You don't have to attend live. You will have both the video and the audio recording to own, so you can grab all of these technologies that I continue to use every day. And the days that I don't, Vicky, the days that I don't, yeah, Vicky, lack of expression leads to depression. That's the thing I saw. God spoke to me off the right side of my vision and said, expression is the opposite of depression. And we're depressed because we don't express. And I'm here to give you the courage to let your freak flag show, whatever. Let your freak flag wave, whatever. Because isn't it just beautiful? Little kids are like that. I'm going back there. Yay. So let's breathe deep. It's also your time to ask me any questions you need for support. So, Anne, do you have any questions around this? You know, I saw some of your Facebook stories about, you know, when someone loves you and then they turn away from you and that kind of thing. Do you have any questions for me that I can coach you through? Because whatever you have a concern with, everyone else does too. Trust me. We're all the same in this Earth Angel empath community. So I'll just ride with that, okay, Anne? Because I did see your little thing on the Facebook stories, I think it was. So what do you do when you love somebody and then they turn their back on you? It fucking sucks. It hurts so bad for us because we love so deeply, we care so deeply. And that's one of the things that you'll learn in my tools is how to love, but from a detached way. So you don't have outcomes and you love yourself first more than anybody else, so that when this happens, because it more than likely will, okay, people are fickle. We can't depend on people. We can't depend on those whims. And I'm not dissing people. I'm just saying, you know, honestly, we were never meant to put our stock in somebody else. We were only meant to put our stock in ourselves and in our inner being, our relationship with our inner being. I can tell I'm channeling this right now. That's where we get our security from, not outside, not other people. So it hurts, but the reason it hurts is we weren't supposed to be that invested in the first place. We weren't supposed to fall that much in love. We weren't supposed to care that much about, because it's codependent. We are very codependent. Earth angels, empaths, ultra sensitives, we can be very codependent. That means we need people. We need their approval to mirror back to us, and that's not the way to exist. There's no win in that. Repeat after me. I derive my security from my love with myself and my inner being. I derive my security from my love with myself and my inner being. Everything else is just icing on the cake. Okay? That means your husband, that means your kids, it means your grandkids, it means your brothers and your sisters. It's like no man's land when we let our emotions take over and we let our emotions rule. They're there, we feel them, we let them go through us, but they don't dictate our life. It's the only way to survive and be completely loving and detached at the same time. I've had to deal so much with this. So you are not alone. I've had to deal so much with this. And I've gotten slapped and I've gotten slapped and I've gotten slapped and I've gotten beaten down until finally I'm like, oh, I get the lesson now. Oh, I get it. I was never supposed to love that much. And the way you can tell is when you start to fall in love, you start to really love somebody, say, if this went away, how would I feel? So you can feel the love, but you're in complete balance of loving yourself first. It's the self-love journey. It's the self-intimacy. And then from that place, you're strong and you're solid, and you actually have something to offer. Is this making sense? Who is this making sense to? Love for us now in this empowered state is going to be something, yes, okay, Brenda. Love from this state, this empowered state, is going to mean the end of love as we've known it, the end of love the way the movies show it, the end of love the way our emotions want to go, our programming wants to go. It's not right to do the other thing. Kathleen, huh? Yeah, girlfriend. Yeah. Those people were never supposed to bring you security. And it feels good to feel the love, but make sure you love yourself first and most. Make sure you love yourself first and most. Make sure you love yourself first and most. Never put somebody ahead of you. Never. This is your Aunt Lorraine forbidding you. Never put someone else ahead of you. You always are number one in your mind. Okay? And when you come from that place, you're able to love and your energy is clean. And if they are fickle, because people are fickle. People are fickle. They have a right to be fickle. They have a right to change their mind. They have a right to do whatever they want to do. You may not choose to be around them while they're doing it, or be around them, period, if they do it a lot. But they have a right to change their mind. That's why we cannot depend on them for our security. I'm not even sure if we can depend on them for anything else too. You know, you just have to be ready and prepared to get rid of that romantic notion that puts all this pressure on other people, because you don't own them. You don't own them. You know, when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. But it's not the way the movies show us. It's not the way Disney showed us. It's not the way we were raised. It's the self-love journey. And that's the only way to empowerment. There you go. And you know what? To the degree that you love yourself and put yourself first in your own mind, that's the degree that you can actually love, because you actually have something to give. I'm so excited. I planted this little fern. It was dying in the plastic pot. I put it in a terracotta pot, and it is just so happy. Oh, I love this fern. Ooh. Okay, babes, let's do some deep breathing. Gonna anchor to Mother Earth. I hope you get what I'm talking about. I hope you get what I'm talking about. It's almost like anti-society, what I'm saying. It's a movement. It's the self-love movement. It's all we have to offer is how much we love ourselves, how much we respect ourselves. We don't make a move until we're in alignment with ourselves. Right, Kathleen? We don't make a move. We don't make a move until we're in alignment with ourselves. It means everything is all lined up and in harmony. You never throw yourself under the bus. Do you hear me? You never throw yourself under the bus. Never, never, never. And that's what we've spent our whole life doing as earth angels, empaths, and what I call now ultra sensitives, because that feels more empowered to me. We would throw ourselves under the bus before we hurt anybody else's feelings, and it's fucked up. Time to take you back as number one in your life. You may not even know how to do that. You may not even have an idea how to do that. I didn't. I figured it out as I went along, and that's why I have such a big body of work and classes and programs around this. It's as I've taken you through my personal empowerment, I'm just sharing it back with you guys. So, deep breath. Just let this sink in, let this sink in, let this sink in. There's a part in you that goes, yes. When you hear these words, it goes, yes. This resonates. This resonates. This resonates, and this is, you come into this space, your body comes into harmony because all of your cells are vibrating with love. Your adrenals heal because you're making yourself and your body a priority. Disease can't even exist there. Do you understand? Disease means dis-ease. Every time you feel bad about yourself, your body goes into disharmony and you're inviting disease. Okay? The only way to ease health, vibrancy, is when you are aligned with yourself. Is that exciting? How simple is this? How simple is this? How simple is this? And then you go into other areas that I've started to go into, like everything in my house is cleared. I have nothing in my house that makes me feel bad when I look at it. I only have things that when I look at it, I love, I adore. I adore everything, everywhere I look. If there's some dark energy, out. I don't care, gone. Then you go into your diet. What feels really aligned for your diet? I eat a very simple, pure, organic diet. And once in a while, I will have something junky just because. But if you feel good when you eat it, I just eat what my body wants, how it feels good. But then, when I took myself on that 3-day solo camping trip, I ate all raw, and then every day I had to go to the store and buy a big bag of Cheetos. I don't know, I just did, but I didn't feel like it was bad. I just enjoyed it. I loved it. I'd sit there at the lake and I'd just eat the whole bag of Cheetos, like, So it's tuning into you and honoring you, and that's what I'm all about, because we have taken it and taken it and taken it and taken it, and I'm here to say, fuck that. You start taking yourself, and everybody else line up behind you. Everybody else line up behind you. Now, here's the distinction. Because you love yourself so much, you do what you need to do so that you can live with yourself. Like example, when my mom came down with cancer, nothing could have kept me from being with her. And I moved in with her for 9 months from diagnosis to death. And I took care of her. I was her primary caregiver. My brother would spell me once in a while, as often as he could on the weekends after a while, because I had a 12-year-old up here in the Bay Area. And she was down in Southern California, so I moved down there. But while I was taking care of her, and it was day and night, 24/7, I also took a college class so I could continue my education and finish my bachelor's degree. And they were able to audit because I told them the case. I'm taking care of my mom. So I did something for me. I exercised every day, and I took a college class that I could audit and bring in and continue my education while I was taking care of her. Because you know what? We must take care of us. We must take care of us. Everyone's going to feel sorry for you if you're dying of cancer, okay? But that's not the way we want to go out. How about you just being like, oh my God, people looking at you because you're so healthy and so vibrant and so excited and so energized and full of joy that you reverse age, you start youthing. And people look at you, and that's your inspiration. That's how they think of you. Wow, Anne is so healthy. She's so happy. I want more of that. Instead of them, feeling sorry for you or wanting to get attention in the negative way. You know what I was realizing? See how big my ears are? It's because I've listened my entire life to people. I'm a counselor. And my ears, this is how intelligent your body is. My ears got bigger because of that. Interesting. So, deep breath. Send down that grounding cord to Mother Earth. She is there to support you. Hold on to the support that you need. You've got support from Mother Earth. You've got support from this community. If you are an Earth Angel, empath, ultra sensitive, and you are not a mean girl, because I don't allow any mean girls in my community. No mean girls allowed ever in any of my communities. You're invited to join Your Great Big Life Facebook group. Your Great Big Life Facebook group. All we do is shine on each other in there. So what's Mother Earth telling you today? Drop it in the comments. Oh, and what was your intention on Monday? What was my intention on Monday? I think it was to have more fun. And I actually did have a lot of fun this week. How did you do with your intentions this week? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear. Yes, Vicky, I stick with Mike and George. I just saw the cutest movie with George. You got to see this. It's so funny. It has Catherine Zeta-Jones and George Clooney. If you guys don't know who Vicky and I are talking about, we have mega crushes on George Clooney and Channing Tatum. Brenda, self-love equals empowerment. Yes. Sister, you've got it. Yes. Okay, what was I right? Oh yeah, it's called Intolerable Cruelty. And it's just so funny and cute. Intolerable cruelty. Intolerable cruelty. Watch it if you can, Vic. To love me and having fun. Yes. Okay, so that's your intention. Great. So just so you know, set your intention now, and every Monday on Fairy Godmother Monday here at the same time, we set our one intention for the week while we go into the quantum field with what we are attracting right now. I'll show you how to do it. We create a vortex in the quantum field. And that one intention is just one intention for the entire week. So I'm pretty sure mine was to have fun. I must have written it somewhere, but I have no idea where it is right now under my pile. And where was I going? See, my mind just went, you said pile. You just said you have everything organized. I don't have everything organized. I just know what it is, and it's all fresh stuff. It's not old stuff. So it's not piles of old stuff. It's piles that I'm mindful of. So, what's Mother Earth saying to you? I'm going to drop mine in the comments. Mother Earth's initials are M-E, which means me, which means who cares if it's coming from you or Mother Earth or the bird out there or the tree. Mother Earth, what's she saying to me? Stay the course was the first thing that she said. Just drop into it. Drop into it. And you know what? I've been doing a practice of writing to my guides and angels lately. It's been so fun. Now I'm eating the rose hips that I put in the bottom of my tea. So good. So once you've got your message from Mother Earth, Vicky, Mother Earth, live to your heart's desire. Listen to your body and soul. Turn up the music and turn down the drama. Keep shining. Verna, hi, love. So good to see you again. Yes. Verna's Mother Earth said, enjoy life. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. And what's Mother Earth saying to you? And Brenda, what's Mother Earth saying to you? So go ahead and drop that. So good to see you again, Verna. Come on up, back up to the bottoms of your feet. We're going to do a counterclockwise spin of white light, gold light, and pink light through every one of your 60 trillion cells. And that's a 60 with 12 zeros after it. Big number. We're going to clean every single one of those cells. Just come up and just see this white light effervescing, cleansing, where everything that doesn't belong is out of there. Brenda, enjoy the ride. Yes, thank you. Because I bet you do enjoy the ride, honey. Okay. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Anything that's not serving you, anything that's in disharmony, gets cast off by the centrifugal force of the spin. And then your body knows how to get rid of that through the bottoms of your feet, through your elimination system, through sweat, through breathing, exhaling. Your body knows how to get rid of those things that no longer serve you. Up and 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 up. All of your bones, your marrow, your fascia, your muscles, the skin, the fat, the dermis, the collagen, the elastin, the cartilage, everything is getting touched by this white light, white light, white light. Your joints, your knees, your ankles, your toes, your hips. While we're at our hips, if you can, I want you to just stand up and rotate your hips. Okay, here's the picture that my client just painted. Well, she didn't paint it for me. I told her that was my favorite painting and she gave it to me. I just love it. There is like this right here. Those colors right there are so beautiful, and I love these colors right here. I love this painting so much. I would be at her house and I would just stand and just look at this painting, and she gave it to me with this. She wrote this wonderful message on the back. Okay, so we're going to rotate our hips, and this is such an important process because it declares to the world, get in line. You don't own me. This is one of my biggest creeds is I am sovereign. I am sovereign. No one owns me. Not my husband, not my brother, not my mother, not my sister, not my father, not my aunts and uncles, job. No, nobody owns me. I own me, period. Get in line behind me because I'm number one. So when you rotate your hips like this, you are declaring to the world, I'm making space for me. So stand up and rotate your hips if you are able. If you're driving or you're in a meeting or you're in your cubicle or something like that, you can rotate your hips in your chair imperceptibly and nobody will know. Okay? So let those hips rotate. Whew, yes, 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 yes. Let those hips rotate. And then move on up. I want you to put some extra white light energy into your reproductive organs, your pelvic floor. Okay? You can touch there. This is a place where so much shame has been generated on us as women, and it's time to call a stop to that. So hold the area there, put your hand there, wherever you're most comfortable. Get familiar with this area. This is the most sacred area of your entire body. And it's the place that has so much shame, right? Like if we have desires, if we're sexual, we have so much shame around that. The world wants to shame us because it's part of putting women down. I'm not playing with it. No way. So just put your hands there, give some white light love, and just say to it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have participated in this. I'm sorry that I have abandoned you. I'm sorry that I've thrown you under the bus. I'm so sorry that I have shamed you. Okay? Okay. What can I do to make it up to you? Ask that area. What can I do to make it up to you? And anything that's hurting in your body is hurting because you've ignored it. It's trying to get your attention. So that place, put your hand on it and say, what can I do to make this up to you? You've had to go to this extent to get my attention. What do you want from me? What do you need from me? So any area that hurts, just put your hand on it and just say, what do you need from me? What do you need from me? What do you need from me? And it will tell you. All the way up, all the way up. All of your organs are balanced. Everything is beautiful and pink and clean in your body. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Every one of your 60 trillion cells are just vibrating with light. All the way up. Stop at your heart, especially your heart. Give thanks for your central nervous system. Give thanks for your autonomic nervous system, the thing that makes your heart beat, the thing that makes you breathe. Oh, we're so thankful. We're so thankful. We're so thankful. Your spine, your nerves, your adrenals, your kidneys, your sacral, your pelvic floor, your hips, your pelvic bowl, all the way up, 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 all the way up. Hand on your throat chakra. This is your communication center. Let's just put some love there. White light and love to your throat chakra. We will not abandon you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Ah, yes. Ask your throat chakra what it wants you to say and communicate. Would you please do that and then drop it in the comments? What do you want me to say and communicate? It's telling me whatever it is that I want to express. It is that I want to express and be 100% authentic. Because that's how we serve the world, by being authentic. 100% authentic. So what do you need to do to be 100% authentic? This is imperative. God made you this way. Why would we hide it? Okay. Now up to your third eye. Send some white light love through our teeth, our gums, our jawbone, our face muscles, our ears, our sinus cavity, or what is that called? What's that all in there? Sinuses? Some kind of term for it. So one of the most intricate systems in our body is our sinuses. Love there, love to our eyes that we may see clearly. Love to our ears that we may hear clearly. Love to our mouth that we would speak clearly. And now to our third eye. What is our third eye? What is our intuition telling us? What is our intuition telling us? I just got a really cool thing. My intuition just told me I have a right to be me. Neat. What is your intuition telling you? Drop it in the comments to make it stronger. And when we become visible with those things, it becomes stronger. So, yes. Thank you. Let's align our brain. Left and right hemispheres balancing. Our skull. And now our white light vortex connecting to our source energy. Ta-da! I want you to relax. Relax this weekend. Relax now. Relax throughout the entire day. And when you feel fear, flip that switch to love. When you sense fear, we're going to flip that switch to love. It's just only a reminder that we are to love. Okay? Just want to do this. Even though it's not Fairy Godmother Monday. And then I'm going to draw a card. Woo! Yes. Do you feel the energy? Do you feel the vortex? Do you feel the spin? It is your birthright to feel this good. Human beings are addicted to suffering. I'm inviting you into the end of suffering. Just because human beings are addicted to it, our path is to get unaddicted to it and climb out of that valley, step by step by step. How good can we stand it, Anne? How good, whenever you're feeling bad, look at something that makes you happy and find something else that makes you happy and then something else that makes you happy. I know you've got a lot of things that make you happy, darling. Your dance, your students. So what does your body need over the weekend to heal and restore? I'm giving a workshop on Saturday. Today I'm going to do the outline for it. Tomorrow morning before the workshop, I'm going to relax, maybe take a walk on the beach. Sunday, I feel like I want to just relax and watch movies. Vicky, my intuition says stay true to you. Listen to that inner angel. Yes, very good, Vicky. You're one of my best students. I'm so happy about that. And it is showing Vicky's body is healing because of this work. You're better at it than me sometimes, girl. So what does your body need to heal this weekend? I'm going to say deep relaxation. My body needs deep relaxation and to sleep whenever I want to, like nap like crazy. Sleep whenever I want. Thanks, Vicky. You have taught me well, sister. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for paying attention. Anybody want to hear from Vicky what she's learned? Just private message her. And you probably should connect to Vicky. She will help you. I love you too, Victor. Brenda, thank you. Yes, you're welcome, darling. You are so welcome. So I'm going to draw a card now. Did I do everything? I did. We did the body cleanse. We anchored to Mother Earth. We anchored to blah. Gave you my little spiel this morning, my little download. Found out what our body needed. Found out what our body was saying to us. Now let's draw a card from Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light. My favorite deck right now. And because I only have one hand, I don't get to shuffle. Okay, so the one at the bottom on these days usually is the one that's speaking, and it's called Warrior Woman. And this is, I dedicate this to Anne and to all of us who are still in the jaw grip of emotions. And when we feel those emotions that are going south and taking us down and taking us out, these words are for us. Okay, I'm going to read it. It says, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? So if you weren't afraid of that person not loving you, if you weren't afraid of being rejected, if you weren't afraid of people not liking you, what would you do? Wow, what would I do? Do you understand those things are like the key things? Fear of rejection, someone's not going to like you. And that's old DNA stuff we're clearing out. Doesn't belong in the 21st century. Vicky, collect my seeds from my garden for next spring. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, let's see what Warrior Woman has. So I want you to be a warrior woman of being strong and believing in you and not letting emotions take you down. That's my directive to you, lovelies. Okay, Warrior Woman, 46. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? What are you being called to do or face that requires courage? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? If I wasn't afraid, what would I do? Drop it in the comments. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? See, Earth Angels are scaredy cats too. See you, Victor. See you Monday, body or whatever, fairy godmother. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? If I wasn't afraid, what would I do? Wow, I would be such a free spirit if I weren't afraid. I'd be such a free spirit and flit around and let people's reactions roll off my back while I love them and wish them freedom, emotional freedom. Wish them emotional freedom. I go on my way expressing my full self. Yes, the way God made me. Not the way society made you, not the way that the people who raised you made you, but the way God made you, which is getting rid of all that crap. Let's do that real quick. Let's just do white light swords all around our body to release all attachments to everybody and everything, because the love will remain, but you don't want those attachments. So white light swords all around your body so you can have just your own energy. Includes your husbands, includes your children, includes your mothers and fathers. White light swords. You're detaching from all of that, okay? Going all around your body. And now we're going to encapsulate ourselves with white light, gold light, pink light, and violet light. Feels so good. So now you're just in your energy. All right, where's my thing? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have toward answering the call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." What are you born to do? Not throw yourself under the bus, not be a doormat, not let everybody else climb on your shoulders. No, they can take care of themselves. And in fact, as soon as you get out of the picture, they will take care of themselves. Get everybody else off your back. Get everybody else out of your consciousness. Love you. Nurture you. Take care of you the way you take care of others. And then let others be next in line. But the thing about courage is that it's not possible without fear. Well, we've got plenty of that. So, if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. So, what we're afraid of, rejection, what people will think, what people will say, it's the courage to continue to be ourselves. Because if we are having our identity be about people and how they think about us, which means we're codependent, we're never going to be free. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. Work your light inquiry. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? I love that. Okay, babes, I'm outie. You have a great day. You have a great weekend. Share this with anyone you know who needs courage, who needs to heal their body, who needs to get in touch with who they are right now, who needs to come back to their own center, who needs to go back to their own true north, who needs to be stopping codependency and being dependent on themselves. And I'll see you here Monday for Fairy Godmother Monday, where I show you how to make your dreams come true with my magic wands and my crystal ball, and take you into the quantum field vortex. Love you. Thanks for joining me this morning. This is Lorraine Pursell. Workshop tomorrow, Emotional Freedom Now, getting back on your feet and staying there, and all the tools and technologies that I've been using lately to keep myself, like, I've popped through. I don't buy the bullshit anymore. It's so cool to be this empowered. Okay, so tomorrow go to lorrainepurcell.com/emotional freedom. register. This is class 1 of 6 monthly workshops. At the end of the 6 months, you're going to have a PhD in the care and feeding of an earth angel, empath, and ultra sensitive. The care and feeding of the empath, ultra sensitive, earth angel, because we are only 2% of the population. You're not getting this information out there. Okay. I've got it because I am one and I've healed myself. So, woo! Sending you love. Talk to you Monday.